of A would be opposite, which is 10 over adjacent, which is 3 radical 7. And I just realized that I did make a mistake here. We'll go back to number 8. I did make a mistake. So on this one, I'm going to go 7 square root is that number multiplied by 3, 7.9. So let's make that an 8. 10 over 8. And divide them both by 2 is 5 over 4. Now let's go back to number 8 because I did make a mistake here. On number 8, the tangent is opposite over adjacent. So the tangent of A is opposite, which is this number, over adjacent, which is this one. So I have my ratios backwards. So let's switch this around. Sorry about that. Wish I can go back and fix this, but let's do this. So opposite, which is this, over adjacent, which is this. And that's a lot easier because that one's done. I don't need to simplify that at all. That one's done there. Do not try to simplify 9 and 42 because 42 is on the inside of the radical and the 9 is not inside, it's outside. So these do not reduce. You could reduce the outside numbers here, but 2 doesn't lend itself to be divided by 3, and then 9 I can't divide by 2, so that stays there. That number's done. All right, sorry for the confusion there. All right, so number 10, it says find the value of x. Okay, so here they want you to find the actual angle. So let's remember what these are here. This one here, relative to x, 23 is the opposite. This one here is the adjacent, and this one here is the hypotenuse. So it looks to me like I have opposite over hypotenuse. Look at the left side of the classroom. You'll see my trig ratios there, and you'll see that it's sine of x equals opposite over hypotenuse. So I am just going to go ahead and do this in my calculator. 23 divided by 26, and I get 0.8846. Look at page 769. Look underneath the sign. I'll show you here. 8846. Here's the sign. 8846. I'm looking around 8846. So probably a little bit more than 62, but I'm going to go with 62 degrees. So let's say x equals 62 degrees. Okay. Now number 11, let's set it up the same way. According to this one, this is the opposite, this is the hypotenuse, and this is the adjacent. So here I'm talking about adjacent and hypotenuse, and that is cosine equals adjacent over hypotenuse. Look under angle 55, you go to cosine, 0.5736 equals 13 over x. Crisscross multiply here, 0.5736x equals 13. Divide both sides by, and x is going to equal, if I go 13 divided by 0.5736, I get 22.6. And check your answer. This is 13. This is the big side. 22.6 is reasonable. All right. Now I'm going to go with number 12. Number 12 is a little bit confusing because I've never shown it to you. But this is the slope. It says find the angle. Well, draw a right triangle. Let's make this angle A. The slope, if you guys remember, the slope is rise over run. The slope is always opposite over adjacent. This is the rise, the opposite. So if the slope is 4, let's bring a number here, it's 4 over 1. All I'm saying is that this is 4 over 1. Look at this one here. Opposite would be, the opposite would be 1 and the adjacent would be 2. So here I'm looking at something like this. If this is A, this is 1 over 2. Let's go back to the first one here. So tangent of A is opposite over adjacent. So 4. So I look at the tangent. What's the tangent of 4? 76 degrees. I look here. Tangent of A equals opposite over adjacent, 1/2. What's the tangent? I'm looking at a tangent of 0.5. Tangent of 0.5 is 27 degrees. Okay. This is the last part we're going to do here, and this has to do with explaining what's going on here.